Cool, we got more people on here. All right, girls, thank you guys for coming to the first Woods Warriors virtual team meeting. I should have been doing these a long time ago, but I just feel like we have so many virtual team meetings. But I wanted to make sure we had something a little more intimate, just for the Woods Warriors specifically, so you guys would feel more comfortable maybe asking questions in a smaller setting. So I'm going to continue to do these. She's back. I'm going to continue to do these every month, but the way I want to do them is I want to do my monthly meetings towards the end of the month to kind of focus on what we're going to do for the next month. And that's something that they suggested we do at conference. So while I should have had one last month to kind of give you guys some tips and stuff about September, I failed to do so. So we're going to talk about finishing September strong, because as you guys know from all of Claudia's countdowns and everything, that for us to be a national team, we have to qualify for 3 months, which is September, October, November. And by that means that all the director teams have to be green with 5,000 in team sales. So we have to really focus on sales for the rest of this month. There's still 6 days left. There's a lot of different things y'all can do. People have been really raving about the paring knife thing for $7.50. And I even do something where I asked my host last week to post in their parties and their personal wall to try to get some sales for their parties. Like, hey guys, will you guys post this to try to get some sales at $7.50? It feeds families. And there's some verbiage, and I think I put that in Woods Warriors, but I can put it in there again. And that's something you're giving your host to do. So by the host posting it in their parties, their friends are more likely to see it, depending on how they've got their notifications set. So, and that helped some of my parties last week. Like I got several paring knife orders, so that kind of helped. Okay, so that I also posted some little tips on that countdown video Claudia asked me to do for sales for September. There's a lot of buy this, get that things. Like buy the brownie pan, get the mini nylon for free. It's like $4.50 for a mini nylon. Things like that you guys can do if you want to boost your overall sales. And people love getting something for free. And you can even just do a random, happy hump day. We're going to do, a free shipping for everybody that orders over $75 worth of product. You're giving up half of your commission by doing that, because it's basically 10% of the order. But it's a way, you guys to kind of bump up the sales in the party. So those are my little tips to kind of finish September strong. So what I want to do first is I want to show you guys a couple of things that I have been failing to remind you of in Woods Warriors. Let me just share my screen. Where to go? Where to go? Right here? Right there. Nope. Must be here. You're here. Okay. All right. So first of all, on your emails, every single Tuesday they send this thing called a stir, and it has a lot of information, like the stir for last September on the 18th, last Tuesday. It gave you information about the $29 quick kit or quick start kit, new fall products, quick cooker recipes, classroom kitchen, all kinds of different resources on here. So these stirs are very important. They have a lot of great information. So get into the habit of, at least if you can't view it, save it in a folder somewhere in your email so you can go back to it and look at it, because there's lots of great tips and information in there. Another thing that they share during the beginning of the month is, when you guys are on this page here that shows everything, the monthly focus is going to give you information for that month. So look on October 1st, and I'll try to be better about reminding you guys of this on October 1st to look at the monthly focus, because it's up there, and I very seldom, look up there in that area. I'm looking at my sales. That's what I'm looking at. But it talks about booking products, selling products, sharing the kit, your weekly action plan, all kinds of, tips to try the party themes and things like that. So it just gives you guys lots of information. This one's really good, how to sell the Quick Cooker. So if you guys can watch this video, it'll help you feel more comfortable about those people that ask questions about the Quick Cooker, because you guys, if you can sell a couple of those, I mean, your sales are going to be phenomenal, and it's a really fantastic tool. And for any of you that have them, make sure that you are using them and you're posting videos of you using them. If you don't feel comfortable posting a video, at least do some pictures, you know, like with the setup and then maybe a during and an after, you know, something like that. And if you guys don't already know, there's tons and tons of groups. So we actually have a Pampered Chef virtual party group, which is the group you guys want to use when you have any product or recipe questions. You guys, this group has tons and tons of things. You can literally just type in, say you want a new early bird pick. Type in early bird, it's going to bring you up a bunch of pictures you can use. Type in brownie pan. It has all kinds of questions about the brownie pans. Are they non-stick? You know, questions people have asked before. So before you even ask a question, I would use the search feature in this group. And you're going to find out more information in this group about products and things like that than you will in Woods Warriors and Bazaar Bullet Train, because there are tons and tons and tons of members, 19,000 people in this group that can help you a lot faster than any one of us, especially in a private message. Another group is the Pampered Chef Virtual Party Games. You guys, this is where I get all of my games. And you can just go to the photos. And the photos will give you the game. And then it also usually give you the answer in the comment section. But that was a bad one that I picked. If this one has it. God, this one doesn't have it either. But normally if you click on one of these pictures, it'll show the answer in the comment section. And I actually have a folder set up on my computer that's called Games. And so every couple of weeks, I just go in and I kind of just change up the game that I want to play. I don't want to keep the same one on my template all of the time because it's boring. So just like every 2 weeks, I change it up and I go into that group and I find new ideas and I just save them to that folder. Same with other pictures. So on my desktop, I have a 30-day guarantee folder. So I have different graphics for the 30-day guarantee just so I can change it up. And I got all these by just typing in 30-day guarantee or early bird or whatever product I'm looking for, and I can save those pictures. So that's a huge tip for you guys. Another one they have is a Pampered Chef Quick Cooker group. If you guys aren't a part of that, I would ask to join this group, because this has specific information towards the Quick Cooker, and lots of people have posted pictures of their products and any kind of issues that have happened, like some of them have been leaking and things like that. It tells you what to do, and you might have a guest that if they purchase it, they may have that same kind of issue. So here's where I would go for anything to do with the Quick Cooker. Okay, so that's my tidbit on that. So now what I want to do is I want to open it up for you guys to see if you guys have any questions at all. I'm going to leave my share screen up just in case I need to go to Pampered Chef. Wait, do all of you guys know how to chat? Use the chat feature in Home Office? Yay, nay? Okay, so while you guys are on here, this area here, right, that shows all of your sales, if you click on full site, right here to the right, there's a chat now button. You have to be on this. You can't like click on selling and recruiting. It goes away. It has to be on the home for that chat feature. Well, I guess home takes you here. You have to click full site, and then the chat feature is here. And then what I like to do is I like to use this and say, mine's usually about a party, so I just do product support inquiries, unless it happens to do with the return or exchange. But then I like to do screen prints of these. My conversation with the person I'm talking to, like say for instance, I had a guest that just had a question about something and I didn't know the answer, and so I just go here and I screenshot that and I send the information to the guest. This is what they told me, and that way I have it in writing basically. instead of trying to remember what they told me over the phone. Okay, so I love the chat feature. Else? Any kind of resources, anything to do with the new products, you guys, is under this quick links for the fall winter 2018 resource guide. It has all the information about all the new products there, but again, you guys can utilize the Pampered Chef virtual party group for any product question. Just type in the product in the search bar. And if you're on your phone, it's at the very top of your phone. It doesn't actually look like a search bar because it looks like it's blacked out. You can start typing up there and it will take you there. So, I feel like I've talked 90 to nothing. Wow. I can't move my screen. There we go. Okay, so any of y'all have any questions for me? Or have any like good news you want to share? No? Iris, you know you do. Come on. You're brand new and you're doing so well. You have to share. I'm going to unmute you. Wait, I can't unmute you. Unmute yourself. There you go.
What good news you want me to share?
Just, you know, what you've been doing, because you haven't been here for, I mean, not that long.
Not that long at all.
I know, and you're doing so well. You're recruiting. Your sales are decent. I mean, you're doing good.
So, well, I'm excited about it, and that's the biggest thing. I'm just excited. So I'm kind of like stumbling through, but it's like I'm stumbling through, and then I'm finding out like it's like climbing up. You know, when you climb a rock wall and you get stuck, but then you find somewhere else to reach, and you can pull yourself up, and you're like, okay, I got it. You know, so it's like a new adventure. So
I love that.
So I do have a potential recruit. She's just waiting until the 1st before she can because she wants to get the big starting kit. So but it's like October 1st. Like I say potential because I mean she does want to do it, but I don't know if she's going to actually do it on the 1st. I don't know if it's going to be like a couple of days after the 1st or if she's going to wait until the 15th, but I know she's just waiting until she get paid. But she did say the 1st.
Okay. Man, I wish she could do it before that. Oh, well, no, never mind. She wants the big kit, so that wouldn't matter. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, so, and I agree with that. The big kit is the way to go. And, you know, I always tell people, I'm not going to try to push you for the big kit because I don't want them to think we make anything off of the kits because we don't. We just want them to sign up. But it just makes sense to get the big kit. I mean, just the grill pan, the manual food processor, and the rock crock alone are over $200. So why wouldn't you go ahead? You know, because most people want those 3 items. I wanted all 3 of them, and that's how Claudia talked me into signing up, is because I put that on my wish list in my party, and she saw.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just waiting for that. And then I have I did have a party that was supposed to start on Monday of actually no, it was supposed to start today, and then I ended up having to push it. So but no big deal. But I do have some parties that are lined up. I have parties. I have one party in January.
Nice. That's very cool.
Yeah.
I have a lot that want me to ask, but nobody's confirmed for January. So good.
Yeah.
And you'll want to make sure you send a reminder out to that person. I would say around November timeframe. Like, I'm so excited for your party in January, just so that they don't like January comes around. They're like, wait, what are you talking about?
Right.
I mean, yeah.
No, I've been in consistent communication with everybody that's told me that they wanted to have a party. I don't want them to think I forgot about them or thought about them only when the party was getting ready to start. So I've been just kind of chit-chatting and talking with them and keeping them excited about it, telling them about
so you know what you're doing?
What?
You realize what you're doing by doing that, right? You're building a relationship with them, and that's huge.
Oh, yeah.
They're not just, a name on a computer screen. You're building a relationship with them, and they're going to be, longtime customers of yours and probably a longtime host. And hopefully, So,
On my team. I want them on my team.
right? Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
awesome. No, that's great. I love that.
Yeah. So that's about what's going on with me right now. I'm just trying to use this time to get familiar with the website,
Yeah.
and looking at all my resources, and stuff like that, because
Mhm.
I found out some things last night talking with some of the ladies online. One lady even said that because I was saying I didn't know what to do with the party that didn't
Right. They
do
didn't
well,
qualify.
and she said that what she would do would have that particular lady, the same idea you told me, that maybe she would um order from my other party that was doing good and help her out.
Hmm.
Or one particular lady said when she's running parties like that and it's only just a couple of people that order, I think she was saying that she make her own party under another name, and then she have everybody order on that party, and then she get free stuff. That's what she said, and I was like, I don't know if I want to do that.
Yeah, and that is something too. I mean, because I personally done parties under my husband's name, not in that particular instance,
Yeah.
just to try to get myself some sales for the month if I was short. You know, if I hadn't made my personal $5,000 goal for the month, I will put a party under my husband's name. He's considered my alter ego. He's my
Okay.
past host, and I would offer, say, you know, free shipping for people that order, trying to get some sales. And that's a way to, because I'm basically getting the host rewards and the consultant
Oh, okay.
commission. So that's something that I've done. And I mean, I guess it doesn't hurt if the lady wants to order. It doesn't hurt anything to do that. You're not being shady or anything like that. You're not doing anything illegal. You're just basically creating a party for yourself. And so you would just do it like you would any normal party for a customer, only you would put it in an alter ego name. So a spouse, a child, or somebody like that, and it would be under their name with a unique link. It can be, you know, Iris's fall sale, or, you know, something like that, or Iris's paring knife sale if you're trying to get some paring knife sales, things like that. It can be any kind of shopping link you want it to be.
So
So yeah.
I did remember seeing the flyer for the paring knives. Do
Mhm.
you have that? Because I was trying to go back and look for it, and I couldn't. I don't know which group I seen it in.
Okay, yeah, I have a couple of different ones. I'll post it
Okay.
on the team page.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. And thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. So do you have any questions about the website right now, or anything come to mind?
No, not right now. Because I went back through and I was looking at. I went through the university and I was watching, reading through some of that stuff
Good.
um, on yesterday, and then but post my party.
Yeah.
If I wanted to add to my template, so do I just hit the add button? Like,
Mhm. So when you're on Post My Party, and you all see my screen?
yes.
Okay. So you go to your templates, and then
Mm-hmm.
you list them,
Okay.
and then say you want to edit your 8-day party. You would just go here. So say, for instance, you're like, I have a 4 and a 7, 8 p.m. Let me do something around 5:30 p.m.
Right.
I'm going to add post.
Oh,
And then you
okay.
can choose whether you want it to be a picture, a multi-picture, because now you can do multi-pictures.
Right.
And then you just type in whatever you want. And, you know, if you want the link to show up, of course, you have to type it in like that. And then you
Okay.
just type in whatever message you want. Add your picture that you want. And since if I select multi-picture, it makes me choose 2 of them. And then you scroll down and you click on what day you want
Okay.
and the time. And
And
then you
that's
click
it.
save, and that's all you have to do.
Okay.
Yep. And if you want to delete one, so say, for instance, you're like, you know what, I'm tired of all of these interactive posts. Let me just do 1 or 2 during the whole party. You just click here and delete it. But you can remember, okay, so now I have a spot for day 2 at 7 a.m. So you can add something different there if you want.
Okay.
Like if you don't want to congest your template with a bunch of different posts, you can go through and kind of figure out where can I delete one so I can add a new one.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because I've done that. I do that all the time. Like if I see, there was a couple products that just didn't get any views or any likes or anything like that. So I just went in and deleted it and changed it to something else. So you guys can play with this all you want. And another thing you guys can do, say for instance, you had, it was Sunday and somebody said, man, I'd really love to start a party for September and get the September special. And you're like, okay, well, I can set you up for Monday. Well, the 8-day template, if you guys are using that, starts with day 1, 2, and 3 as the pre-party. So you can literally just copy this template over. And so now it's called the 8-day party copy, and you can change it to 5 days shortened or whatever. Go in here and delete every one of these days except for the beginning of day 4, and then you have your 5-day template you can use, so you can start a party on Monday, for instance, without the 3-day pre-party.
Oh.
Or say Sunday rolls around, you're like, crap, I completely forgot to set up my pre-party. You can, or I forgot to set up the template and the party's supposed to start on Monday. You can just copy the template and delete what's already passed.
So when you say copy it, you just copy the link up in the box?
You just click on the word copy or the button down here that says
copy it. Okay, that one.
And it automatically does this for you. So now it's called the 8-day party copy.
Okay.
Now I don't want that, so I'm going to delete it. So, but now you see here where it says I have an 8-day party and I have an 8-day party copy. So this is the one I can kind of play with and delete. Or maybe you want to make this one a winter or a Christmas themed template.
Okay.
Copy your 8-day over, and you can rename this, Christmas 2018. I might just say that up here so I can edit that. And then you can just go through and you can change, say your, stay tuned to maybe something with a, holiday picture. Some of these tips for holiday tips and things like that, and still without having to create an entirely new template. You can just go through and edit it for whatever holiday or whatever theme you want to do. So.
Okay. That is great to know. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else have any questions about anything? You? Oh, isn't that sweet, Patience? Oh, man, this is recording. Okay, very unprofessional. I am very unprofessional, unfortunately. Okay, so going into October, all of my directors that are on here now, Patience and Jennifer, and anybody watching in replay, I know you guys have your own little team tracker, and I want you guys to make sure you send those to your team. So Iris, and is it Kathy? I think Kathy might be off here. When Patience sends that to you, all you guys have to do is click on it and add whatever parties you have for October. And you guys are all going to get those once a week. And the reason why I want those filled out once a week is because I know we're continuously asking people to book parties. So at every one of your current parties, you're going to be asking. So I know that's going to change. And so I like to keep an updated copy of those because Claudia will ask me as well, hey, what does your team have for shows? And I like to be able to present that to her. And I posted some things in Woods Warriors with some verbiage to use to get some, some parties, because October hosts get the cooker for 60% off. So you guys make sure you look at the information on the Focus and the Stir that talk about the Quick Cooker. Look in that Quick Cooker group and try to focus on getting people to want to host a party to get that for 60% off. Because that's going to be huge. That's going to be a huge way to try to get people to book parties.
Okay, Trish, I have a couple questions. So in relation to when you were talking about Post My Party, and if you want to do like a shortened party, 5-day, you delete everything, for the first 3 days, do you need to go in the template and change, like start at the day 4 and change them to day 1 so they will actually post on the day 1 that the party starts? Or will the template just start?
That's a good question. Yeah. I've never had to do it. So that's a good question. Yeah, I bet you would.
Okay. I just wanted to point that out just because I was thinking about that. I don't want, if they get rid of all of those and then it starts on Monday, but you have all your posts on day 4, then it would be 4 days from the start date. So
Right.
if you're going to do that, maybe you want to, just a thought. But then the other thing that I wanted to ask you about in relation to the Google Doc with all of the parties,
Yeah.
you want me to take the September one and change it to October, or create a whole new one for October?
You can just change it, because that's what I did to my personal team tracker.
Okay.
I just went in and I deleted everything that I had in there for September and changed the dates to October.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will be doing that tonight.
Cool. Very cool. Yes, Jennifer.
Hey, I'm kind of a pain in the butt, but
No.
and I have my directors on my same one as me. And so I have a hard time tracking them, and you have them, and I don't, or share theirs with me. So
Oh. So you want me to take Amy off of mine?
well, I mean, no,
No, wait. So
have
Amy has
our
her own.
thing, and because there's only, it's Amy and like 3 people, and then Jeannie's gonna have people too, but
Okay, well, you can just let Amy know that she doesn't have to turn one in for me if you're going to be doing hers.
yeah, because it's hard.
I did that. Yeah, no, I get that. And I did that at first. Like, I had all of my personal team and my directors on one team tracker, but
Right.
then I couldn't keep track of, okay, who are kidnapped.
But my team's much smaller than yours.
Yeah. So that's why I decided to do it that way. So yeah, I mean, if you want to keep Amy on yours for now, I'll just know that her information will be on yours and I won't be watching.
I know that you have one for her too, so.
Yeah, she can just disregard that, and you can tell her that.
Okay. Or
And Amy, if you're watching this in replay,
she's watching the replay.
I will look at Jennifer's for your totals and your team's totals. So
Okay, thanks.
yeah, that's fine. All right. Does anybody else have any questions? Y'all feel good about October? My October's booked. I'm stoked about it. So you guys make sure you're sending your friend requests and you're sending those booking messages, because that's the only way my calendar stays full. I'm gonna preach that till I die. Okay, so for any of you watching this in replay, I'm gonna go ahead and end this. So for all of you watching this in replay, I would like for you to make sure that you click on the Google Doc that I shared this morning, called the Team Tracker. And of course, my directors, you guys have your own thing, but all of my personal team, I'd like you to click on that and give me an idea of what shows you have for October already. And then I'd like that updated every week, and I'll post a reminder. And then make sure you guys look for your stir tomorrow, and let's get some sales. Let's close out September wonderfully. Let's make Claudia proud. Let's make sure the Woods Warriors aren't the team that's stressing her out. All of us need to be green. All right, guys. I hope you all have a good evening, and thank you very much for being on. And it was only 30 minutes, dude. That wasn't so bad at all. All right, y'all have a good night.